retire 2 years earlier with his one simple strategy. And you got to watch the whole video before you can find out what that strategy is. And don't forget, use promo code, I don't know, Barking Dog in order to get 10% off my Barking Dog TREATS. I can't say that word out loud because I got two dogs here that understand English. It's crazy. So we're going to refer back to my man Larry Kolikoff, David Altig, and Victor Yifin Ye. That's Kanye West's brother Ye. From the NBER, November 2022, it's right here. How much lifetime Social Security benefits are leaving on the table? And we're going to use this because I like the article here, and I'm going to show you something I thought was very interesting, and I think you'll get a lot of this too. Just want to point out this chart right here. Notice retirement accounts. You see right there. Benchmarking coefficient. So this is a survey of consumer finances. And this is what the SCF says. Retirement accounts, 14,307 is what they're using for their benchmarking retirement accounts. But notice 11% above that. And so what Larry's using is basically 16,000. Why? Because we all know that retirement income is underreported in various surveys about retirees. We all know that. Isn't that very interesting? I found that very, very interesting that retirement income is underreported. So essentially what we're saying is people, and I don't want to put words in Larry Kolikoff's mouth, but if we're using an 11% above the benchmark, that means there's an 11% increase in retirement income than what is measured in the documents. I thought that was very interesting, and we know this a lot, actually. And where too, you see, benchmarking wages, they're giving a 22% increase, but then they're giving only a 72% of self-employment. So a lot of people say if they're self-employed, my wages are X, my self-employment income is Y. So Larry and et al. Are trying to adjust that accordingly. I get it, 100%. And retirement doesn't matter so much because a lot of you are not working. But I just thought it was interesting. Retirement accounts right there, increasing it by 11%. All right, so let's... here's the justification. We increased retirement accounts by 11.3% to match the total reported in the Q4 Federal Reserve financial account. So again, survey consumer finances. We know what the consumer population survey does at the Census Bureau. Underreporting retirement accounts. I thought that was very interesting, and you should find that very interesting as well. Let's keep. Here's all the math that goes into it. Whatever that means, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Just the economics, the profession has gone mind-bogglingly silly with econometrics because Paul Samuelson is desperate to be considered a hard science. Economics inherently is a soft science. It's a soft science, not a hard science. No. Hey, barking dog. It's as if on cue. Barking dog. Promo code. And then I got to show you this guy. Oh, there it goes. No, right here, Pablo. Look at it. He wants to see what Finney's doing. Nope. All right, so let's keep going. Interesting chart right there that shows you that men work on average many years more than women, and that's why men have higher income. They work in higher aggressive, higher risk jobs, and they work a lot longer. So this whole thing about the wage gap is so freaking stupid. Anyone who uses that wage gap, men make 70 or women make only 77% of the dollars. Just tell them to go pound sand. They don't know what they're talking about. It's like the 97% of climate scientists think man-made is causing climate change. The whole thing's just stupid. So just when you hear that stuff, say, get out of here. They're just not serious people. All right, let's keep going here. So this is where it gets interesting. Among all surveyed consumer finances households, 75% benefit from optimizing Social Security. The weighted median household gain, median, 50% have more, 50% have less. Okay, puppy, is 116,000 schmackaroonies. That is an impressive figure. It represents more than 2 years of a typical American earnings. You hear that? It represents more than 2 years of a typical American worker's earnings. Among 45 to 62-year-olds, that'd be your old buddy Josh, 91.1% benefit from optimizing Social Security. And to repeat, because he talked about this earlier, even among the 63 to 69-year-old cohorts, i.e. kind of people who are already retired, 84.4% benefit from optimizing Social Security. Many from suspending their current retirement benefit at full retirement age and restarting it at 70. Among 45 to 62-year-olds, me, the weighted median lifetime discretionary spending gain is $182,000. $182,000, or if we're just in terms of household gain, You just, in terms of actual dollar amount from freaking Social Security, $116,000 for optimizing Social Security. What does optimizing Social Security mean? Taking it later. That's what it means. Check this out. Consider for example, workers aged 55 to 62. Their median lifetime benefit increase, again, we saw, is $181,000. The 75th percentile is $312,690. The corresponding median increases are 15 and 23% respectively. That's your discretionary income, 15 and 23%. Higher resource households have larger absolute lifetime benefit gains, but smaller percentage gains than lower resource houses. So the lower your benefit is, the more you gain by optimizing your retirement, your Social Security, i.e. taking it later. This explains why the households with the median lifetime benefits gain has a relatively small percentage of lifetime benefit gain. And here he goes right here. The age 55 to 62. 75th percentile gain is $256,091, more than 5 times the still quite large 25th percentile gain. We're talking huge potential for just optimizing Social Security, i.e. taking it later. It's crazy. Similarly, the absolute gains are available to those younger too, 21 to 44, as they are from my age 45 to 62. Crazy. Let's tell you why people think Social Security wants you to take Social Security later, and why that's just wrong. It's just dead wrong. So here we go. Finally, we estimate, using Social Security's macroeconomic assumptions, a 6% increase in the actuarial present value of benefits owed to all Americans, were they to optimize, take Social Security later, would translate to a $3.4 trillion increase in Social Security's current colossal $61.8 trillion unfunded liability. But if we assume future generations, my daughter, would also optimize, another $3 trillion or so could be added to this figure easily. This reflects the fact that the system's reductions for early retirement and delayed retirement credits are more than actuarial fair based on current demographic and economic conditions. Bottom line, Social Security lifetime benefit optimizations represents a clear means of improving the welfare for retirees. High-income retirees have the most in absolute terms to gain from maximizing the lifetime benefits, but low-income retirees can raise their living standards by a far higher percentage. Whether rich, middle class, or poor, what's required is simple patience, waiting to apply for the benefits at the most optimal time. Later. So all these idiots, shouldn't say idiots, all these negative nabobs of negativity, nattering nabobs of negativity, to quote the great Spiro Agnew. So your Social Security wants you to take later, so you die first. No, Social Security wants you to take earlier because they know Social Security, if people actually optimize it, would be in a bigger hole than it is right now. So you get 2 years by optimizing your benefits, 2 years more income, which means 2 years to retire earlier. But how do you pay for health care? How do you, dude, that's why you got to crunch the numbers. That's why you got to crunch the numbers, man. But I don't have $1 million, I only got $250. You got to crunch the numbers. You got to crunch the numbers. Yeah. All right, love your thoughts. Don't forget to smash that like button. Give it up for Pablo and Finney, the stars of the show here today, because there you go, barking dog. All right, God bless. We'll see you.